anope ma wakwaba say waba studio minim say guy bi nani wo mu say den yo say mbisa say anyanyam bia wo breastfeed opening bia na ansa na we hu say obe shooting the shorter ngwala nkwa na bi da na say obinya mbajo abana mbajo kasa na menhwe say
ebi a chehwe me pay for the anymore ebi a meti ase
enti na de wo breastfeeding opening bia because men ka say wo breastfeeding penimfu o me say wo breastfeeding opening bia okay you any beto ankomo twetwe no so me pa chewo anope no ye ka breastfeeding and kasa kra na breastfeeding no den
ye ka sa breastfeeding na no ane say ye manu funsuo ye abatan ye wo a e wa say ye manu enufunsuo ya na ye expect no ye ka say within 30 minutes wo a e wa say otimi fa oba no eto no for na no yeah so you nim say some of the conditions any procedures I go through during delivery no sometimes etimi e block e kwan kakra nti at least within 1 hour or say etimi dey akola no eto no for na no
okay enti no say if within sa hour no and I say 30 minutes na anka ye standard no maame no eni tibiemu a obetumi alachi baby no at that time eno ye one side there is another side that all lachi akola no kra no funsuo bia emma nti sa in that instance no then ena wo ho aye because debate bi e wo ho no pa
nti no na within 1 hour no say ebia wa ye CS by that time now we back into consciousness nti yetimi supporting mother no emane breastfeed unless say something very severe and na ye ka say breast milk no I mean after you deliver the child has enough nutrient stores to last her up to 48 to 72 hours say akola ni on complication bia and I think so no especially for first time mothers no breast milk no baby sa usually no after birth no eba in droplets say na sweaty droplets no inti wo mama no impempi unhumpo say breast milk neighbor it's usually after 2 days 3 days now who in a lot of quantities utimi who say breast milk neighbor inti ye wo ria na say breast milk na buy immediately ayama yen stress na yama yakoma ntu yen cost so amfa akola no ntu no for na no ebeba in quantities na ye hwehwe no
okay na sa first draw no and I said drop no emfa so be na e wo so
emfa so bebre wo so na your friend baby colostrum and then your first breast milk ever and a very thick and a yellowish immunity immune cells wom ebo akola no ho ban fi inyarewa ho emprempe ye wo ana ye ma no their immune system is not very matured nti ya na omo depending on awofo no for immunity nti sa colostrum no ye immune dense essentially a nutrient dense inti kakra bi me akola no for a long time inti na no funso ni mba wa cry any problem no and I think so laxative properties inti no ema akola no passes to first tool na friend meconium sa meconium no say e ka akola ni mo itimi ma na ye jaundiced inti no our objective ne say obetimi a passes as tool inti once onya colostrum no be who say obetimi passes stool no na bibia aye fine amaye
and I would want to believe say because of SARS stool no yenim say formula etimi constipate akola nti I think say no na wo for Friday don't advise say obema akola no formula immediately but rather than breast milk so na yenim say bi wo ho asa yellowish one no na ye ka say ye fin nti ye miagu say na be a new one no white one no ebeba enti enye fin
ade anyame ahyeda aye even ohwe other mammals and amua afodo a omonso emanofo a omonso so ewo bi so that first ubetimi aboba no ho ban because once you are born into the world no mframakra o ho me wo microbes any other things into no the objective say be bo ho ban efin arewa ho nti enye fin ade a ehu hia abofra no pa.
Okay, there is also this problem and I say debate and I say bibia ekoso a coin bang and I'll bet me afa so as especially for new mothers and first time mothers, obet me dia akwala to no for no correct way.
Enti no eya na ye wo foforo midwife no was say or supportive now they akwala no to no for no, but before even you have a baby no eya ye cycle ewo ANC ni a gynecological visits ne say o de akwala no beto no for na say yeah o wo foforo eya na mothers ni true so enti no I just want to demonstrate. Usually no obetimi adaho amano no for obetimi atena ase amano no for. The objective is that I was say akola no ewo in a straight line until the akola ni ti ebeto how you call this
hey ukokomu nsakokomu
aha ni ti beda ho na ne to ada wo nsayem
okay
nti no na o de akola no aba wo no fo no enye se wo bebu mu akola no
okay
the akola no beba on no for no enu be good positioning
okay
nti afin so usually akola no ye wo mo na say only complications be or reflexes
okay
one of the reflexes is suckling reflex
okay
and or smelly or nipple na usually it is a smell similar to the amniotic fluid okay. Immediately or smelling nipple no the instinct is or baby na no it's usually no if the child doesn't have a complication we don't call no for na no obebie na no into your objective ne say obe make sure say nipple no bebre ebe corner no obe so say akola so no for mu na o take e chese on no me mfra manja was so position ye esan so attaching ni ye say ne be ya obetimi anom no for me
mpacha breastfeeding ya
first time mothers ya and immediately after birth because obian saw unufu mu sada
sa
tell me mama no ya na sana
oh okay
it's a bit painful inti akola no so na say Philippine don't be alarmed and sometimes also no especially immediately after birth or akola no so no phone ma ebuama I would no esanko niche.
Okay.
And that process can be a little bit painful. Or crampy. It's normal.
Okay.
It's the uterus recoiling back.
And himself first time breastfeeding, it to me a crack or nipple nano near there. So nipple nano crack here. Sometimes can be a small bleeding near there. Send and then ube jai breastfeeding. Oh, sir. And then I bet me I dear relieve cracks in any idea.
Say just a crack, na say enye a chaka and I pass and be usually you continue to breastfeed. Na breast milk say start say baby brea. You will 4 milk or hind milk. 4 milk na insu na hind milk na thick, more creamy. Usually say o crack your nipples na. Say o breastfeeding na udu hind milk na. Breastfeed I just apply a little bit of the hind milk no for nano because healing properties no ebeboa ama cracks no heal but says that say report to the facility ebema wonro ni ama obibia or the beyes.
Okay. Now breastfeeding no how long does it take to say wa akwala and what starting breastfeeding that being na was breastfeeding.
The most important thing is that within the first 6 months of life, after 6 months, but it is still important to breastfeed. A child's immunity fully develops at 2 years. Inti say awo 4 year, per se boy a man who buying feeding, one kitten, all those things. I was say to me breastfeeding up to 2 years. And no interest I would do baby because you can start with the home foods or ufi baby or ufi juma koba na say ufi school ba na ya continue breastfeeding.
Okay. Yes. And it's that time I'm go school na ya church musade nyina mbema omante.
Mpacho omutie pa.
Because minimobi your friend Thomas or breastfeed from baby say see no or kwa 60.
Hey,
still
And they asked me Jabi one because I say breastfeeding 2 years and above.
2 years and above. Oh, okay.
After 2 years, no. But me I started considering stopping back. I 60 years, no. I said,
I know. But your breast milk a one fumu. To me say. Into me say.
It's sterile. And say.
Into me fan say me wo baby. My breastfeeding no ene. Assembly aba. Me into me fa baby no nko. Into no makopie mu water crade. Me call no me into me amba my bad the next day. Me ba me to me breastfeeding
breastfeeding. But abra o quarter crade no to maintain breast milk production anyone cause our health no. It was so to me express the milk no.
Okay.
Because milk no is such that even though say it do time it stops producing no. With women, your breast easily gets engorged because I mean say you have to feed another person. And for one cause our comfort, any to prevent engorgement, expressive breast milk nigo. Now one cause you're comfortable. Now and also so I maintain breast milk because so one breastfeeding continuously for up to 3 to 4 days. I won't say breast milk production ever start to say from
because me son make I sister be not just say ne so shipa and no jani baby who ko chile or club near dia wan ba buy no say no fun so na agene into no untimi fa makolani bi na akolani was about 4 months in the twa no for from that time it is no fun so ngene you just for one gas our comfort no just need to keep expressing and also for production to continue. And yes no fun so say ana agene and I say ade achi so a wo de ma akwala na obeyare ana bibi. Okay. Now breastfeeding no apart from so wo de akwala no to no for na no is there other way a utimi e ma akwala no nya breast milk?
Yes. And especially for working mothers. You recommend some obey expression. To be expressing now they are a caregiver or the ma akwala into your pumps and your manual expressions. Usually manual no ye try ewo ANC ne
ANC antenatal.
Yes, any gynecological visits. And you be a new biana obetimi for the pump no tray facilities nimo. Into you express and you save you keep it safe.
Okay.
Into storage there were different storages say for a chef fridge na or the basic countertop. Just make sure that it's covered.
Okay.
And it will clean environment for up to 6 to 8 hours.
Okay.
What the best fridge and your freezer. You can keep it up to 12 to 24 hours. That's fine. If you're going to keep it in a freezer, papa, and then near a doomson, you can keep it up to 3 months.
Okay.
Into your express label the chef fridge and first in, first out.
Okay. Obi to me the nufun so Emma akwala enye neba.
Kanino na
Okay.
but ene yare adorso. Into enya ade I recommend.
Okay.
But it is done in other parts. But because of illnesses, hepatitis B and all those things, recommend. They say obey breastfeeding obi eba. Okay.
So it's a conversation mainly is about breastfeeding for working mothers, ebia nipa no ekwa how frequently and I was say to say baby fufuro akwala ya won fufuro. I'm fancy after 3 months because obi mo ho munya full 3 months leave into me fan say 3.5 months ekono. How frequently nanke was say utimi breastfeeding akwala?
So breastfeeding actually it's on demand.
Okay.
Into abribia akwala no ehia no I was say demand but akwala bi wo on control on near sign bia say comedy no into you recommend this at least once in every 2 hours I was say etimi ma akwala no eduane.
Munchia akwala bia e friend ki na da we. Na some akwala bia e friend no. Ode no kra me mboni din. Your friend akwala penofo.
Sir.
Yes. Otimi nom no for 2 hours.
Some even more.
Why?
say your periods be our moyes every time no moyes. So our periods in friend growth sprouts. So that time na kola no mu ya mama ka say ni mu ichi. Into the nutrients requirements na kweni.
Okay.
Into no otimi. And sometimes so on latch on year. We say latch obenum for longer periods because on main. So this would be the two reasons why. But if the child is latched on well, and maybe he's in a growth sprout period, into he have more nutrients, into all normal time.
Yo, I know, so we advocate that breastfeeding and I say feeding in color with breast milk is the ideal. But obi wo ha owo opa fa bankwan a wo wiase mu nyina ma no fa eduane bia mo ka se ebe ma no onya drop ba kopo nipa sa no den no be.
So yes, and him say about 10% of the women in the world or more that problem. They don't lactate at all. Into omona breast milk substitute about momo. And that's why it's called a substitute. The ideal is the breast milk. But obi wo ka utimi wo na we jane ba ho we it's now colano needs to be taken care of. Into a hona I recommended breast milk substitute. It is not the ideal, but it is the only other option.
Nti ende obetumi ede ama. Na enuane ben anase nyoma ben na as obatan ubetumi aye e boosty or breast milk production.
And with breast milk production, fluids, especially warm fluids. Into na yama minimum cast and quine porridges. A very eboa with breastfeeding. The nuts catch ni idea no, and also eboa with breastfeeding. One cast so eating a lot of fruits and vegetables would improve the quality of breast milk we produce. And Yebeka say, Mitaika say there are four main in Ghana. We have further divided your food groups into four main groups. There were carbohydrates, and there were proteins. They say namni, chicken, this idea. There were plant-based proteins, and also your beans, near the idea, and that fruits and vegetables also were one group. For a mother to produce quality milk in the right quantities, I was say it's mean all these four groups, your diet, but traditionally, so some coffee, other things are a boosty. Into who say millet-based foods, I believe to boost breast milk. Tiger nuts to believe to boost breast milk. Into now, who said porridge? It'll be what I said. A lot of porridge. Basically, those things are because they are warm fluids. The warm fluids actually boosts breast milk production. So, you may be sad.
Okay, but your breast milk is
there, but not like sugar sweet. How do I call it? Just like diluted juice.
Okay.
And sugar
okay. And the even say what breastfeed the first 6 months, exclusively. Now upesa will introduce you a year in Yane Emma Akolano. Utmi and the breast milk egu kokumu Emma Akolana.
Actually it's recommended. Ayana Kolano within the first year of life, their biggest sense is smell. And sometimes we statistics will introduce the other fruits now only because it doesn't smell familiar. And it's recommended say abra starting complementary feeding. You can also add your breast milk to the whatever you're giving the child so that it can enhance the taste and the smell of the food.
Okay. I know so what can storage one kakra, but I know say now there is this me who say a perception I want say nurses and I say health workers advocate here for exclusive breastfeeding for 6 months, mainly because of sending I will for aim to me and keep and your say oh you'll be our expressing milk as a working mother also to me would the breast milk no esi honom no quite men now be fast be make sure say it's under hygienic conditions and that is a one store milk fridge muno we ya now the ama baby no and I say a coin ben also faswa or the ema baby no.
So first of all, container now the expressed milk it should be sterile in tea. So wash you so didn't you share a day. That's one thing in tea. Uria or expressed milk na dia different storage methods depending on what you are storing. If you are just storing it on a countertop, I'll wait me and share another bowl akata so ants, not exposure to ants and dust and all those things. So all the chef fridge more. Let's make that compartment of the fridge exclusive to the milk so that you ain't cross contaminated. Say all the chef freezer so I be say freezer will keep you other things that you can have a bigger storage bowl who keep you those things milk no freezer anymore so you don't cross contaminate. And then when you are giving it to the baby, first of all they're frozen. You have to let it thaw naturally.
Or the best microwave.
Into the best hona and one casa anane. Into enani we are when you answer share. Now the milk no into share anymore. Family
and that's all the sim
boiling like whilst it's on fire.
Fancy just on canishi. That's now fancy microwave moon canishi. Until your feeding bottle ni more. We hot water na hot water ni si now the milk na sim and now they are two say or pouch more.
Yes, okay. You want it to warm to a temperature where it's like your body temperature and answer usomwa it will take about 3 seconds before you start to feel the heat of the breast milk. And I recommend it. And we because of hygienic practices and also because there's something we call nipple confusion. Recommend say you use a cup and spoon for the baby, and I say the cup. A color be how man a cup is for baby because a brass spoon no you can use a cup and then a malleable cup. So squeezing the cup now because they are born with a good suckling reflex from a cup. So that's what we recommend.